Hi, everyone. Apologies, we're a bit later than normal tonight. It's just been so hectic. Everyone wants to talk to us. So that's not a bad thing. So first of all, before I get into my exciting news, I'm just going to pass you over to welcome Shellin Briond. I forgot your name then, who is our Supermum Success Manager.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. So first of all, I'm going to kick this off with the absolutely amazing few days that I've had away with Supermum's team. It's just been joyous. We started, I know this is getting off the book, but we will lead to that. I just thought I'd set the scene. So we started on Monday the 13th, where we all met up in London. We went to Salesforce Tower where we had our meeting, which was just awesome. If you've never been, the Ohana floor on the top floor was just London in glass. So just something else. We then went and had a game of ping pong, which I wasn't on the winning team, I might add. I didn't expect to be. So that was quite fun. Then we went and ate some nice food. We went in a nice restaurant, and then we went dancing. So we had a really lovely evening. Closely followed by sorry, you were going to say something. I'm going to stop for a second.
Being in the States, I missed out being there live, but I had to say the highlight of watching the videos was this round robin ping pong game where you hit one and then you have to switch to the next person. It was a riot. It looked like a great time. Next time I'll be crossing the pond.
You absolutely will, because we did miss you not being there. But no, it was so much fun. We tried to keep our dancing and our cocktails to a bit of the minimum, ready for the 14th yesterday, which was, I mean, I can't even explain the excitement, and that was just me, of this book launch yesterday. And, you know, it just reached all beyond expectations. So, you know, it was just the best. So we were just keeping an eye on the stats, and the whole day was just amazing. And there was Christmas trees and lights and everything everywhere, and balloons and cakes. So yeah, so really, really great few days.
Oh, fantastic. And it was fun to watch because you all were the 8 hours later watching the #1 bestseller slots hit in multiple categories through the day. So it was a lot of fun seeing that international component and really see the embracing of this content and having access to the Become a Super Salesforce Consultant book. It's really exciting.
Yeah. And of course, followed yesterday evening by your interview of Heather, which I watched on the train home, but I couldn't miss it. It was amazing. It was just great to see you chatting together.
You know, just listening to Heather and her path to creating the content for the course and then the book, and just the difference that it made in her journey and the customer experience. It was inspiring, and I just wanted to take the course all over again. So
we've actually got a comment already. So
yes.
From Dina. So very nice to meet you, Dina. It'd be nice to know where you're from. So if you want to drop that in the chat, it'd be lovely to see that. So it says, I can't wait to save enough money to enroll myself into the Supermum Salesforce courses. Really got inspired by other stories, and I can't wait for my chapter to come. And do you know what? Absolutely. And I genuinely hope you can, because there is no community ever like Supermums, and it's such an amazing community to be part of. I will just slip in there, just for your benefit, Dina, that we are going to be doing a Black Friday. So if you are thinking of joining the consultancy course, then and the other courses, we will be doing a discovery session on Tuesday. So feel free to drop into that. We'll be doing invites for that. Anyway, Shellin, would you like to speak beyond my excitement?
Well, for Dina and anyone else, I would also say that the book is a wonderful way. It's less than $20 for the the hard book, which I just received in the mail. I was very excited. But for just today only, the Kindle version is only 99 cents. So in the meantime, while you're saving up, I really encourage you, get that 99-cent version. There's an incredible amount of content. It really is the structure of the course, and many of the tools that are available in the course are in the book. So we'll drop the link there. So I encourage you to take advantage of that.
Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, mainly because myself and Shellin always discuss before we come live our plans for the call. And of course, often we do slides, but we didn't feel that slides were probably appropriate. But it's so bright and colourful, I have to share the page with you. So let me just grab that.
Yes, and it's for today. That it was yesterday for launch day, and today there's just the special when you launch with Amazon. Those first couple of days are so important, and it's funding into a fund in order to allow individuals who are really, worthy and needing the support to be able to receive training. So yes, love the colors.
Look at that. It really is a joy, and the book looks like that. So it looks great on somebody's bookcase. You almost want a whole bookcase full of them. So, of course, if you've looked before, and I can no longer see you, Shellin. So if you go to speak and I interrupt, which I know does happen quite a lot, I can't see that you're trying to talk. So just tell me to be quiet. So you'll know, or the other people that have looked, supermums.org is the way to get to look at any of our pages. And of course, in the insights, we've got the Supermums book, and then you'll come up with this beautiful page. And as Shellin just said, Kindle version for 2 days. And that was, of course, yesterday and today. So we launched yesterday. You can still get it for 99 pence or 99 cents. I'm not sure that they're exactly the same, but you get the gist.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to let you talk for a minute because I'll just keep going on. I'm so excited about it all.
Yes. So it really is all of the content and knowledge and experience that Heather had from her days of being an accidental admin, so to speak, to learning the basics of consulting, being a freelancer part-time, to building a really substantial consultancy, and now having done over 700 projects. So the book is her processes, the information. It is all about that A to Z of how to lead a Salesforce project, having the structure and processes in place, working with people for transformation. And she invested about $11,000 when she was starting out as a consultant to take courses in agile project management, really understanding that, the change management. So the pieces and the expertise that she needed outside of the Salesforce knowledge, really invested in, and then customize those approaches and the tools to be very specific for Salesforce. So it's just such a powerful book in terms of practical knowledge, that what makes things unique, allowing you to be able to earn more money, to earn more customers, retain customers. So it's really exciting to see that come together. And yesterday during the interview, it was interesting to hear the journey of the book, and this being on, her goal list is to become a published author. And in fact, when she sat down to actually go through the process, it needed to be about 40,000 words, but she was able to find out that she already had about 30,000 words in content that had been designed over years and used, in the field with customers, and putting that together and organizing it in a format like this. So it's a great opportunity to learn. and it's been a lot of fun. So it's reached #1 in 8 categories and is hitting that around the world. So lots of good feedback. People who are consultants have, read it and really speak highly of that practical nature.
Absolutely. And I think, looking at the Amazon bestseller, they need to change their color scheme to match with ours. But it's just great to see that, on everything that we're getting, or when we're getting all the emails with the stats on and everything. It's just great to see, a best-selling author. I mean, who would have thought it? Probably us, because we know that if Heather puts her mind to something, she will do it, and she'll do it amazingly.
And this is the course that I took. Actually, this is how I found Supermoms, was taking the consultancy course. And at the time, I really wanted the tools, the templates, the checklists, the things that I could actually use in my day-to-day. And I was interviewing and I thought, oh, if I could just have more of this structure, the format, be able to utilize that and have that knowledge, it would be valuable. And what I didn't know at the time, that this was the only course that Heather personally teaches. And so the opportunity to have, 12 weeks and that time in a small group with her is just such a tremendous way to learn.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to move on a little bit. Just moving down the screen again. I'm just letting you see this because it's quite nice, and you're able to go and have a look at this on your own as well. I mean, in terms of, obviously, Zara, I mean, it couldn't have been better timed, because obviously she's had the CBE, and I know that she's actually added some content to the book as well. So that's just crazy. I mean, everything's fallen into place just nicely, I think, hasn't it?
Yeah, and those links above, just where you scrolled past, that will take you directly to the Amazon in your country and to that 99-cent Kindle special. I did both. I got the Kindle special and the book because I wanted that for reference and kind of like to hold it.
Yeah, no, absolutely, as well. And obviously, as we said, I mean, we're ahead of the game on this. So available for 2 days only at that 99 pence. We talk in different languages, don't we, Shelley? And you can also see that if you do this, it's available for 2 days only. Not only if you're going to leave a review, then you're going to get an invitation to join a VIP change management masterclass with PDF slide pack. So that is the reason to be joining today.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, most of our community is familiar with Heather and her background, but she is the CEO and founder of Supermoms, and also the consulting firm that, did hundreds of projects. So very involved in the community, lots of accolades and credibility, so that what she's teaching and what's in the book is truly tested and designed over time and worked for both Heather and her projects, but also all of the consultants that worked for her. That was the framework that was used.
Absolutely. And obviously, we know the book aims to spread the Supermums magic and mission so that more people can benefit from the training we deliver to superpower people's Salesforce careers. I mean, I know that she's got that written down there, but without a doubt, it is. I mean, Salesforce, everything about Salesforce, when you look at the grey of other CRMs, it's just all all singing, all dancing, all bright and shiny colours. So it's just made for me. So just about the book, as you said, it's the A to Z, or A to Z if you're in the States, on how to lead a Salesforce project. I don't know whether you want to take it from there. I mean, I can read that, but I know you've done the course, so it's always good for you to say.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, why don't we share what's covered? And this is covered both in the book and in the course. So if this is something that really strikes your interest and you want to explore more, Lynn will also drop the links to our calendars. Feel free to book a time to just have a career chat about Salesforce in general, about the consultancy course. There's a little bit of urgency if you want to take advantage of the Black Friday special. So if that's appealing, go ahead and take action, get that booked. In the next few days, that would be ideal. But what's covered is the role of a Salesforce consultant. So, and the various roles, if you're not familiar with exactly what does that mean, what are the responsibilities, many of you will be, but the core consultancy skills themselves, like truly, what is that? What are the skills needed? How do you, really build that expertise? How do you establish your team, whether that's in a freelance, whether that's within an organization? So making sure that there's that team element, being able to truly evaluate the business needs and having a methodology for doing that and documenting that, having conversation of priorities, some of the inspiration around that as well. I think that's one of the elements of one of my favorite letters in the A to Z, and it's, what is your zone of genius, and getting really in touch with what's the area that you love to work in that is unique to you, that you're especially good at. Communicating with stakeholders, so important. Most of the time as a consultant, you're not a boss, right? You're working with people who may or may not be aligned with each other in different scopes of responsibility, being a really powerful communicator and influencing that. Managing change is such a huge part. Preparing for rollout of what is that, how do you actually do that? What are the practical components there? And embedding the system and the systems, evaluating project success, very much getting clear around how do we win together? What does success look like? Getting agreement on that is so important. And one of the areas that Lynn, you and I spend a lot of time in, as well as all of Supermoms, and is a big part of the book, is how do you really establish and accelerate your career? And there's a lot of advice around your brand, how to stand out. So it's that balance of the technical skills and the soft skills, and what can make you unique, what can drive the income and opportunities. So it truly is A to Z.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you say, Shelley, it's funny, isn't it? Because we speak to a lot of people that want to do consultancy, that have been through the admin program, because we always say admin is, again, if you're looking at this from a consultancy point of view, you likely have already done admin, which is obviously the foundation. But to accelerate your career to the next level and get your business analysis certification, and probably another 10K on your paycheck, which is always a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things I didn't think about when I took the course, I was very committed to becoming a Salesforce consultant. What I realized in the middle of the course was, wow, this is a very powerful framework for anyone to use in any position, because, for the most part, the majority of Salesforce roles are going to be involved in projects. There's going to be change that's involved. You're going to have to communicate with stakeholders. You're going to have to present your ideas. So I really found myself thinking, wow, I wish I had even had this course as a customer and someone who was working with a consulting firm to bring Salesforce into our big insurance company. This type of consulting framework and the knowledge would have been so powerful. So I really encourage people to think in terms of getting these skills and knowledge, even if you're not wanting to be specifically a consultant.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with you. I mean, don't take our word for it. Have a look on the system. If you go under case studies as well, it's quite good to see what other people have said. You've got Ben, you've got Shanita. There's quite a few case studies on there. So again, you don't have to listen to us. I know we like to talk, but it's quite nice to perhaps have a look at other people and what they're saying. And then when you've had a look around the website and you've seen all about the book, and you've ordered the book, of course, because why wouldn't you? Then reach out to us with your questions. Absolutely, we'd love to talk to you.
Yeah, I have to say, Lynn, what's fun about this page for me is the kind of the testimonials or the stories I was sharing with you earlier today, that a number of these individuals, I had the very first like career chats with them when they were thinking about, do we even want to be in Salesforce? And that wasn't that long ago. So that was 2.5, 3, 4 years in that time frame. The majority, they didn't even have a Salesforce career. So having done training and now becoming Salesforce consultants and growing their careers in that window of time has been really exciting to see.
And I think for both of us, because we've both done Super Mums programs. I mean, I was in the May cohort of the admin course, and it's just nice. I mean, we have a special bond. If you're a super mum, then everybody is always so excited to see other people succeed. But when it's your own cohort, you do have a special bond, I've got to say.
Definitely.
Yeah. So testimonials, again, this is what people are saying. You can see all the 5-star reviews. There's reviews from people that have been reading. In fact, that is Megan Tuano, who is a blogger at salesforce.com. You've got Christine Marshall, director at Salesforce Ben. I've got to say, I don't know if you saw it, but on Salesforce Ben, they had what do you call it? Bloopers or something?
Blooper reel. Yes. Hilarious.
It was so funny. I thought it was so good. I watched that. Kate actually was on my May cohort, so it's always nice to see Kate. And obviously, this goes without saying, we have so much gratitude for our sponsors, and the book was supported by all of the following. I don't know if you want to take that, Shellen.
Yes, well, and yes, so grateful to the sponsors and our supporters that really believe in our mission and want to make a difference. In the consulting world, these are also incredible tools, resources, and many of them have free training so that you can really skill up and bring these solutions to prospects or customers. So certainly please take a look at the sponsors and check them out. Take a look for some of their courses and training, and we will continue to promote them as well, and sharing ways that we all can learn more and bring more value to our customers.
Absolutely. I'm going to stop sharing my screen because I can no longer see you. So I can't be dropping any links or anything in. So I'll stop sharing now, and then I'll come back to you. There we go. I can see you again. So that's quite good. So, great to see that Dina is definitely all. I'm sorry, when I say Dina, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce your name. So if you want to correct me, please do. And I'm going to put these links in now.
Perfect. So yes, please feel free to schedule a career chat with us. If you want to talk about any of the courses, we're happy to answer your questions, see if there's something that will align well with where you want your career to go. And either way, we'd love to invite you into the community. We do have a Super Mums group on LinkedIn that we really invite you to. We also have a Facebook group where we share trainings and information and just have community and really support each other. So for those of you on LinkedIn, another suggestion of just building your network is in the search bar, just put Super Mums and you'll get a whole bunch of people that are part of our Super Mums organization, our mentors, sponsors, and individuals in our cohorts. And many of them are very happy to network and connect.
They absolutely are. And, I quite often get somebody, because we, as you probably already know if you've watched us before, we talk to people daily all over the world who are interested in pivoting their career or obviously upskilling, which is if you're looking into consultancy. And everyone is just so enthusiastic about each other. They say, oh, did you see that so and so passed their certification? So it's just such a great community to be part of.
Wonderful. Well, Lynn, thank you so much for posting all those links. Definitely take advantage of the 99-cent Kindle offer. And it's a perfect way to take a step forward if you're not ready for a course. Otherwise, definitely check out. It's a perfect time to make some decisions and turn 2024 into a very successful pivot and elevate your career.
Without a doubt. I'm just finishing putting these in. I'm nearly there. It's just nice to see some links in there so that you can have a look. There we go. That's the last of them. Okay, perfect. Okay, so what I would say is, as we've said all the way through, order the book. First tick, most important job of the day, and find some time to have a chat with us with 20% discount. When you think, if you're in the UK, you're looking at £480 off a course. So it's a lot of money. So with Christmas coming up, I'm sure you want to save as much as you can. Black Friday is always a great time to do whatever you want. And if you're thinking of 2024, new year, new start, do something that, I know that we say this, but genuinely, if you want that work-life balance and you want the financial stability, it's great to be able to get started now and think, do you know what? I've paid for that course. That's out of the way. 2024 is going to be my year. So I hope that you're able to sign up, or at least just have a chat with us and find out what it's all about.
Yes, absolutely. Well, and again, we will have a discovery session on Tuesday. If that strikes your fancy, we are going to have some time on Tuesday. It's at the same, it's at 9:30
4 p.m.
Pacific.
Okay. GMT, sorry, GMT.
Perfect. So we'll post it in all the places, but it's an unusual discovery session this time, and that we're going to actually walk through each of the courses so that those that might really want to take advantage of the Black Friday special can quickly see what are the choices, what's the value, and then certainly we can meet one-on-one, but we wanted to make that available just so that everyone can see it before they go enjoy their Thanksgiving holiday.
Yeah, absolutely. So once again, thank you so much for joining us today, this evening, tonight, wherever you are in the world. It's always great that you interact with us. Oh, hang on one second. You have pronounced perfectly, Lynn. Thanks, Shellen and Lynn, for the useful live. Thank you, Dina. I appreciate that. And now I know I'm saying your name correctly. So absolutely. Thank you from me, Lynn, and Shellen over in the States. And we look forward to seeing you again next Wednesday.
Absolutely. Bye, everyone.
Bye.